10 lucky students whose work earned them the right to the trip, 2 fortunate teachers, and the coolest trip ever. 10 winners out of more than double the submissions. Can you believe they bought this building from the Port Authority? 4,000 workers? They're early, have to kill some time. Let's make some new friends. Make a shahakal. Throw the ball here. Well, it's time. Ooh, maybe we can get something to eat. But who's the hashgacha? If you don't know, you don't eat. Time to go inside. Oh, the anticipation. What are we going to find? Is the hype just hype, or is there real treasure inside? Here is our guide, Joel Wine, Mora Deborah Applebaum's brother. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father and prepare to die. Anything with a Google logo on it is so cool. Would you believe that workers have brought in models of the earliest through the latest forms of computers, and they actually work? And your phone has more computing power than even the largest one? Even the crates that they use to make one of the walls are so cool. This looks like a good place to rest and relax while we're getting our badges. Maybe even take a few pictures. Think about the tour that we're about to go on. Hi, Ma. Sometimes we'll take one picture. Sometimes we'll take in pairs or groups. And we'll try to get us all in, but we're inevitably going to miss a few of us. Okay, here it goes. What you see next is... I forgot to tell you, they didn't let us take pictures of the actual tour. But it had something to do with... lots of Lego that the workers can build whenever they feel that they need a break. Oh, and Pac-Man and other games and a whole game room and machines that they can use because their problem is they work too hard, not hard enough. Oh, yes. And an ice cream truck that they can drive into an elevator and bring down just to give ice cream and then drive it back out. Oh, and every eating station, every 200 feet, has a different theme. One of them is actually like a subway station. Oh yeah, and ladders that you can climb up if you're a worker from one level to another. Oh, and food, lots of food, but the food has the healthy stuff more visible than the not healthy stuff, just like at SAR. Finally found a kind stranger to take a picture of all of us together. Let's hear what you thought of the tour. First question, what was the coolest thing you saw there?
I saw at Google was all of those mini supermarket thingies, cafeterias, that were like so close to each other because they needed one every 200 feet or so.
Definitely the coolest thing I saw were the scooters, how they rode scooters around everywhere.
The coolest thing I saw at Google were all the Pac-Man games just in the hallways, and you could just play them.
The coolest thing I saw at Google was just like all the happy smiling worker people, and they were like playing table tennis and smiling.
The coolest thing I saw at Google was the game room and all the bright colors.
The coolest thing I saw at Google were probably the really big ladders that led to the different floors, and you could just climb up them and go to the different floors without actually having to use the stairs or scooters to get around.
The coolest thing I saw at Google was the decorations, because like all the decorations, it was like themed. Like each room was, one was Lego and another was like the city, New York City and everything, and I thought it was really cool.
Oh, now, the coolest thing I saw at Google was all the massage chairs and all the exercise places. And you could take time off and just do whatever you wanted.
The coolest thing I saw at the Google headquarters was the Lego-themed micro kitchen.
The coolest thing that I saw at Google today, or that I experienced, was meeting Mora Deborah's brother, who was telling us about all the ways that they work on storage of all of our stuff, and I cannot imagine how they keep track of all that information.
Second question, if you worked for Google, what would your job be?
Google, I would be a website designer.
If I had a job at Google, I would be a chief executive officer.
If I had a job at Google, it would be like a designer / artist of their products or website.
If I had a job at Google, it would be a designer or advertising person.
If I had a job at Google, I would be developing new ideas for like Google Blue, like what they did there, all those things.
Yay! If I could have any job at Google, it would be product manager or like a designer for the different websites.
If I had a job at Google, I would either want to work at Google Search or design advertisements for
At Google, I would want to help recruit people because that way I could be the first one to show them how cool it is.
Google, I would definitely choose probably be either a room designer because I think they have such cool rooms and ideas there in the area, and also or I would choose to be like a brainstormer and come up with crazy new ideas for the coders to
I
start.
worked at Google. I would be an engineer because I like making things and stuff like that.
Such an amazing tour. What is the most important thing of all?
It was really cool and I learned a lot and I really am glad that I got that experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joel, for just like touring with us and like telling us stories and just keeping up with us and like putting us up because like I know we were annoying and everything.
Thank you, Joel, so much for answering my many extensive questions about how Google's inner workings work.
They are in Google, a match made in cyber heaven.